Okay, our next comedian is named Tyler Bevan. This is his second show, and he's gonna be great. So let's give our hands a round of applause.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah!
So a couple of weeks ago was Valentine's Day, and I noticed in the creamery, in the days leading up to Valentine's Day, they had this sign posted up in the creamery, and it said, Valentine's Day Special. And it had a list of 4 items, and if you bought them all together, then you would get a discount. And it was like the classic Valentine's Day stuff, so like a teddy bear, and sparkling cider, and a bag of potatoes. So like really romantic stuff. Which, if you don't think a bag of potatoes is romantic, clearly you've never visited BYU, Idaho, because I'm pretty sure that's how they propose down there. Because the guy's like, oh hey, I got you this potato because we're in Idaho. And she's like, that's so romantic, because we're in Idaho. But then surprise, what's inside? A wedding ring? Marriage. That's how every proposal happens. It's true. Except sometimes they mix it up, right? Sometimes they use a sweet potato, right? Because marriage is expensive, and sweet potatoes are the cheapest kind of potato. So it's a budgeting issue. Anyway, potatoes, romantic. Sparkling cider, romantic. Teddy bears, romantic. It was the 4th item on the list that just surprised me. It befuddled me, because I just couldn't make heads or tails of it. It was a slab of raw steak cut into the shape of a heart. Yay! No, I can't even act fake excited about that. That's weird. That's weird. Because like I get what they're going for, right? Because it's like, oh, cookies cut into a heart. That's like the classic Valentine's Day thing. Or like fruit cut into a heart. That's like what Edible Arrangements does. But like steak cut into a heart, is that how you kill a vampire? I just can't imagine it being used in like a romantic setting, right? I can imagine it being like at the beginning of a Hallmark film, like the deadbeat boyfriend's like, babe, I made you this heart steak, and she eats it, but she's not really thinking about the dinner. She's thinking about the business trip she's about to take to her hometown, and we as the audience know she's gonna meet someone in that hometown. She's gonna meet an old flame, realize she has feelings for him. She's gonna dump this guy, and we can't help but blame the steak a little bit. It was too weird. It was too weird. Or maybe it's just not weird enough. You know, maybe if you're gonna make a heart shape out of meat, why not cut out the middleman? Use the cow's actual heart. I don't know. Maybe that could be romantic. Like, hey, you want to grab something to eat? Like this? That could be romantic. I don't know. You make it like a getting to know you activity. Like you're both working together, cook this cow heart. I don't know. So I'm glad some of you are supportive of me, because my roommates were not. You know, they're all like, oh man, that's too weird. You know, get that cow heart out of our freezer. Like, whatever. You know, you have your section of the freezer, and I have my section. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's just in case I meet somebody. I want to be prepared, okay? I don't know, maybe I could pose with it for mutual. Just like, hey, looking for a guy with a big heart? This one belonged to a cow. It's dead. I don't know, something like that. And of course, I'm joking, right? I don't actually have a mutual account. It's not true. Because I think it's better to meet people the old-fashioned way, you know? Arranged marriage. That's the best. That doesn't get more old-fashioned than that. Plus, like the stories you get out of that would be just much better. It's like, hey, Jezebel, how'd you two meet? She's like, well, it's the classic love story. His village was raiding my village. And my dad's like, well, I could give them my village, or I could give them my daughter. And I'm like, Dad, you can't do that. So anyway, he did, and that's how I met Greg. At first, I was like, I can't marry him, he's a barbarian. But I got to know him, and he made me this delicious roasted cow heart, and I knew it was true love. That's my time, thank you.